Yo, what is going on, guys? Alright, today we have another video regarding Doom, which are some of my favorite videos to make. The reason why I haven't been making them is honestly I just couldn't find anything to make a video on regarding Doom, but we are back talking about Doom today because I found an absolutely hilarious YouTube video where a guy tries to claim that Doom Eternal is the worst Doom game. You know, a game that a lot of people refer to as the best first-person shooter of all time. Yup, he thinks it's the worst Doom game. Even worse than Doom 3. Anyway, I don't want to waste much time on the intro. Let's just go ahead and get into today's YouTube video. Oh god, please tell me he's not gonna complain about the small platforming and swimming sections that exist to help the pace of the game.
Now I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this video,
Well, I mean, that's a +1 on the self-awareness, I guess.
but for this video I'm going to point out what they did wrong with Doom Eternal and what they can change to make the next Doom game really great and bring it back to what made Doom so great to begin with.
Well, my guy, I think you're gonna like Doom the Dark Ages because they are trying to make the game feel like classic Doom.
Whenever I think about Doom and the fundamentals of it and what makes it so great, I don't think about things like double jumping and air dashing and climbing up on walls and swimming underwater. None of that stuff sounds like Doom to me.
I knew he was gonna complain about the small platforming sections and swimming sections. God damn it, dude. These things exist to help the flow of the game. Doom Eternal is a very fast-paced game, and these climbing slash swimming slash platforming sections, they're very easy and they just kind of exist for you to catch your breath until you go into the next encounter. And they're a cool little way to connect one arena to another. It would be boring if you were just going from one arena to another by just walking into it. It's a lot cooler to like climb a tower with a platforming section to get to the next arena, or swim through an underwater passage to get to it. Or maybe have one of those sections where you punch a box and jump on top of it to get to the next area.
And unfortunately all that stuff that I just mentioned is very prevalent in Doom Eternal.
I mean, it is prevalent, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not the majority of the game. The majority of the game is still the basic Doom combat. These little sections just kind of exist to connect arena to arena.
It was prevalent back on the 2016 version of Doom, which was a good game, but it wasn't as prevalent as it is in Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal feels like a Metroid Prime game, a linear Metroid Prime game. It even looks similar with all the platforming and the exploration. It basically feels like Metroid Prime with up-close violent kills.
Yeah, but the base gameplay loop is nothing like a Metroid game, and we both know that. The game plays almost identically to 2016, it's just a lot faster, which is not everyone's cup of tea, and I completely understand not being a fan of this. Some people just like more slow, grounded combat, and you'll like Doom the Dark Ages in that case.
And to me,
There's no way he's comparing this shit to Super Mario Bros, dude. Super Mario Bros is solely a platforming game. Doom Eternal has tiny platforming sections to connect arenas. Those are not the same fucking thing, and we both know that.
the weapons don't feel like they have a lot of kick to them. Like whenever you're playing with the super shotgun in Doom or Doom 2, you can really feel it. Like you shoot that weapon and you just mow down a line of enemies right away. It's totally insane and it feels great.
Well, not really, I disagree. You're seeing the gameplay in the background now, and I'm killing every, basic enemy that I shoot with the super shotgun with one bullet. And before you try to claim that the bigger enemies take quite a few shots, they did in the original Doom games as well, and no one had a problem with it, so what's the problem here?
In Doom Eternal, the enemies are basically like bullet sponges. You can just empty out your entire arsenal at them and they'll still be standing.
Yeah, that's not true at all. You can shoot a basic enemy twice with the assault rifle and he's already ready to be glory killed. You can go up close to a Revenant and I'm pretty sure you can get it into glory kill state with a single blast of the super shotgun. You can kill a Cacodemon with 2 blasts of the super shotgun, or at least get it into glory kill state. You can kill a Pain Elemental with 2 blasts of the lock-on rocket launcher. And you have to keep in mind how fast you can swap between these weapons and fire them off. Like the background gameplay I have right now, I'm just tearing shit up. Now you could make a case for the super shotgun not being as good as it was in 2016, but keep in mind you now have a grapple hook on your super shotgun, whereas in 2016 you didn't.
And that's going to happen a lot. You're going to run out of ammo all the friggin' time in this game, and that drives me crazy.
Yeah, that is because ammo management is a skill you need to learn in Doom Eternal. I disagree with you that the weapons aren't powerful in Doom Eternal, but yeah, the ammo is a lot lower, that is true. But there's a simple solution to that problem, and that is the chainsaw. When it comes to the chainsaw, you have infinite ammo with it, basically. You can use it, and you'll have to wait a little bit, and it will recharge. And every time you use it, you get ammo drops. And the game makes sure to always have some basic fodder demons around so that you can use the chainsaw to get ammo if you are low. And if you're still running out of ammo even though you're using the chainsaw, it's because you're only using one weapon.
I think I have the low ammo warning permanently burned into my plasma screen from playing Doom Eternal.
So use the chainsaw more.
Later on in that game, you're going to be running around these arenas, fighting groups of enemies, and you're basically just doing whatever damage you can, and then you're going to be spending the rest of your time running around trying to get your health back, your armor back, and some ammo back, and then continuing to fight off the hordes of monsters.
I don't know, you're watching the background gameplay now. I'm not running around looking for health pickups trying to survive. I'm tearing shit up.
And it's just rinse and repeat over and over again until you reach the end of it, and it's quite annoying, and I dislike it. The level design isn't anything like the previous Doom games. So in Doom and Doom 2, even Doom 3, there's a lot of memorizing the level so that you can go to certain points pretty quickly. In Doom Eternal, everything's broken up into combat sections, and then you have the exploration section where you're doing the platforming and looking around for the next lever to hit or something like that. And then you go to another encounter, another combat encounter, and it's just over and over and over again. I found the combat itself to be very monotonous, very boring.
It just sounds like you don't like the arena shooter style that Doom Eternal is, and you prefer more of the level style, which is how the old Doom games were, and there's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, this sort of stuff is just kinda personal preference.
I'm punching this guy, like, non-stop. Don't ever get into a fist fight with this guy. He will beat your ass every time. So the Doom guy can, like, rip people's jaws off and rip off their horns, but he can't win a one-on-one fight against this guy.
Yeah, this is just a perfect example of not understanding the mechanics of the game. You're not supposed to really use your punch until you have your blood punch charged, which is charged from getting glory kills. And once you do charge the blood punch, it is one of the most powerful tools in the game. So instead, what you should do in this sort of situation is not punch the enemy, but shoot it twice and get a glory kill on it so you can charge your blood punch. Or alternatively, if you're out of ammo, use the chainsaw.
And a lot of the enemies just feel cheap to play against, and it's a lot of trial and error to figure out what the best strategy is to defeat these guys.
I mean, isn't that like every game though? The more you play, the more you learn the different strategies and the best way to approach every situation. But for the rest of the video, he goes on to give suggestions as to what he would like to see in the next Doom game, so I'm not really going to cover that. But that is pretty much his review of Doom Eternal, and my response to it. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't, you can leave a dislike and an angry comment on why Doom Eternal is the worst Doom game. Alright, that's all from me guys. Peace.